The Daft Hour. Daft Hour. Daft Hour. It's the Daft Hour. It's the Daft Hour. The Daft Hour.
Welcome to the Daft Hour, show 6. Because we don't have any intro music yet, any new stuff, Elvis is just going to do a live performance for us right now. So, take it away.
It'd be great if it smashed. I hope it smashes.
Welcome to the Daft Hour, show 6, brought to you by a stubby bottle and a whistling man. Hi, I'm... Morning. I'm the artist formerly known as Bambi. I am joined with...
My name's Morgan Fantastic.
And we also have...
Elvis Herod.
Elvis Herod is our new guest.
Stop changing your names.
No, this is it. Every week we're going to be changing our names. We've got Elvis Herod, Morgan Fantastic, and the artist formerly known as Bambi, because I'm not allowed to change my name because it's on the vastness of merchandise and things that we've got out there.
It's on the mugs, it's on the coasters, the magnets,
it's on that
the
billboard
tote bags.
Yeah, the billboard we've paid for to advertise.
The cheese. We've got
Hey,
a line of cheese.
Previously Bambi.
Yes, previously on Bambi.
Previously on Bambi.
Yeah.
Would you think about perhaps, giving yourself a name that is a symbol, such as Prince did?
I don't know. Yes, maybe
that.
Because there was he's doing the V sign. Oh, I'm going to double V's from Elvis or Shellfish or whatever it is.
Glamorous shellfish.
There is a symbol I would change it to, and
yes.
I don't know what it's called, but apparently there is a symbol for sarcasm. So you meant to use it.
Is it just your face?
Pretty much. You meant to use it at the end of a sentence, and
I thought you were going to say it's going to be the little chef sign.
Yeah, I often end my sarcastic conversations with you guys with the little chef sign that used to be on the roadside.
That's right.
As you were travelling on a long journey to London or Edinburgh, because they're the only two places that we can go where we live, isn't it? There's only two roads.
Oh, is he? I think he lost his leg.
I think he did. Did he lose a leg there?
No, I lost my mic.
Oh, so
it just fell off the table. Can you still hear me?
Can you? I can't hear him at the minute.
Oh, I can. Yes, I hear you.
Oh, can you?
He's just being a dick.
I was hoping you were playing along there.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was being genuine. Yeah, sorry. I need to get into more of a silly mood, don't I?
Sorry,
Piss, bugger, silliness.
What were you talking about? Little fat chefs?
Little fat chefs by the roadside that fling burgers at your car. That was the original drive-through. Little fat chef.
Yes.
You would just drive by and he'd fling a burger in your gob as you went past. It was quite dangerous though, because you had to sit in the middle, the centre reservation, to be able to get both sides.
Yeah.
But bless him, little fat chef. Bless him.
He's dead now.
He's dead, isn't he? He flung.
He died of burger overdose.
Yeah, that's it. He started, instead of slinging burgers, he started injecting burgers.
He started
yeah.
Yeah,
and then he died by the roadside, didn't he? We drove past him again.
We did, and we
threw burgers at him.
Out of respect, we threw burgers at him, and then made burgers out of his corpse. And
I heard,
that's right.
If you squeezed him, cheese would come out of all of his orifices, like a Play-Doh doll.
That's right, yeah. Only with the little chef, though.
Little fat chef?
Yeah.
The little fat chef, yeah.
That's who I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
The one who died.
Yeah. That's what I'm just saying. Nobody else has ever displayed such biological wonders.
No.
And that's how they came up with Dairy Lee.
Is it? From the little fat chef?
The little fat
The
chef.
squeezed little fat chef to...
Cheesy sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think it was just like loads of dead white cells?
No.
Is that what Dairy Lee is?
Dead white
that's
cells.
what cheese is.
Ooh.
Dead white cells, yeah.
That's a nice album name, that. I like
Dead
that.
white cells spread. That was a cheesy mouthful, wasn't it, for me there?
Dead white cells
Dead white cells spread
by the seaside.
by the sea.
On the seashore.
On the seashore.
She sells Dairy Lee.
In the sea.
This is show 6. How do you think it's going so far? I like it.
Shit.
I think it's absolutely fan-fucking-tastic.
So you said shit. You said
It's
fan-fantastic.
dreadful.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
It's the worst one we've done yet.
I like it.
Including all the radio shows we did
No,
before.
not possible. I'm liking it, but I'm hungry now. That's a big problem.
Yes,
I'm
me too.
concerned when you're happy, Bambi. I think something's wrong.
No, it's when I'm happy. It's a delusion, isn't it? I'm just kidding myself. So yeah.
So stop that.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I was just seeing if that sentence ended with a little fat chef.
By the roadside, slinging.
By the
burgers.
roadside, slinging burgers in your face.
That's the song I want to hear next week.
Little fat chefs by the roadside, slinging burgers in your face. You say it now, Morgan.
Little fat chef slinging burgers on the roadside in your face.
Little fat chef slinging burgers on the roadside in your face, sweating cheese.
Dead white cells in your mouth. Have it in a sandwich wherever you want.
Num num num. It's
Num
nice.
num num. Cheesy white cells.
I'm going to
Hey
donate-
guys.
Yeah, I'm going to donate some plasma. Sorry to cut in. I'm donating
yeah,
plasma. Talking of white cells. Yeah, I'm donating plasma. Do you know you ask for blood and then you ask for plasma,
Yes.
and it is you've hit on it by accident. It is for cheese.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yes.
Do you ever wonder what Mondays would be like without percussion?
You know what? I was talking to a colleague at work on a Monday, and you get that typical Monday kind of blues, and everyone says, "How was your weekend?" and everyone gives the same answer. "Oh, it was all right. How was yours?" No one really cares, do they? No one gives a
I
shit.
don't ask.
No, well that's it. You get to that point where I get to that point at work where people say, "Oh, you're doing all right," and I just say, "Yeah," and then I leave. I don't even ask how they are.
I'd just say no and then walk away.
Oh no, that's you're being more truthful. So I lie and then don't follow it up with an ask. But
Yeah.
it was the other day at work where I did pose that question to a work colleague: what would Mondays be like without percussion? And they couldn't answer me, and it's been like really boggling me. So have you got an answer for me?
Do I have one?
Yeah.
I have an example of what
Okay.
it might be like.
Right.
Definitely quieter. But,
Okay.
but you wouldn't be able to drown out some of the other terrible Monday noises. I
No.
feel would be necessarily drowned out with percussion.
The mundane Mondays.
The mundane
Mundane
Mondays, yeah.
Mondays.
That'd be a good cover band for the happy Mondays.
But just really boring versions of their songs.
But sing it really enthusiastically.
But
Yeah.
like lounge music,
The
but
yeah.
just crapper.
Yeah, the mundane Mondays.
No, you could just do them a little more posh. He could be more eloquent and deliver his lyrics, better than he did, because obviously he was off his gits on E pipes.
He was well off his gits.
Like you could have you're twisting my dragon fruit.
You're twisting my melons.
You're twisting my dragon fruit, man. Who is the dragon fruit man? That's the question.
That is the question. Have you got any more examples of percussion minus Mondays or Monday minus percussion?
What is a Monday without percussion?
I think it's like there's no soap operas with cliffhangers, is there?
I don't know. I don't watch soap operas anymore.
I can't remember the last time.
I do.
What do you watch?
Every time I do, I'm quite impressed.
I only watch one, and it's EastEnders, right?
Oh yeah.
And the reason I watch it is because I find it quite amusing. There's one character called Gene Slater,
Right.
who does a speciality dish called sausage surprise.
What's the
She goes-
surprise?
She goes sausage surprise, right? But she never cooks it with sausages.
Oh, okay.
That's the surprise. There's no sausage.
I got chucked out of a party for doing a sausage surprise.
Did you? Were you swinging it about?
Well, no.
He was playing doctors and nurses, I think.
The other day, the duff of the episode was Jean Slater went in a garage and found that she had a weed farm she didn't know about.
Okay.
And the last line of the episode was her going, "I don't want to be a drug lord," and then it went, doof, doof. And I honestly burst out laughing.
Well,
and that's why I watch EastEnders.
Yeah, I understand that.
Just for Jean Slater, but her character in the series is dying with cancer, and once she dies, I don't think I'll watch it.
You're going to stop watching it, yeah.
Yeah, Ade Edmondson played her boyfriend.
really?
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
So what's the character name? Sorry,
Jean Slater.
Jean Slater. Would it not be better if it was Jean Simmons?
Yes.
No, because her family are the Slaters, so it'd be a bit weird if she was Jean Simmons.
So, what have you guys been up to then, since last we met?
Well, I've been fighting the everlasting fight against the powers that be, proving that we are shifting through a cyclic repetition of death and destruction, and repeating the failures of our ancestors on such a grand scale that even the cockroaches will not survive. So I arranged a dinner meeting with Greta Thunderbirds so we could talk about my carbon footprint. I arrived ages before her because she travelled by a sailing boat and I travelled by a wide-body airliner. I was actually the only passenger as well. When she arrived, we talked for hours about how we could further spread the message and try and grab the attention of people around this flat Earth, and to encourage everyone to be more aware of what we as humans do to the environment. She insisted that she pay for the meal, and so I politely obliged. We shared, a tender kiss and made love right there in the restaurant.
Oh, that's nice. I'm happy for you and Greta Thunderbird.
Greta
Thunderbirds is she's lovely.
I heard.
Yeah.
Also proven by your little raunchy dinner date.
Yeah, how mad is that?
Yeah.
It's almost unbelievable.
It's almost like it was a lie.
Almost.
But I will prove it to you next time me and you go to Greg's. I bet you they don't let me in.
Is that where you took it? Was great.
I took it at Greg's, yeah.
You see, you got on a flight to Newcastle or something from Teesside.
Yeah. That's right. We just flew around the world for
About
a bit.
20-second flight. Got your Greg's sausage roll with Greta Thunderbird. Made a bit of love.
That's right. In the restaurant.
In the restaurant that is Greg's.
In the restaurant that is Greg's.
And you fucked over a pile of sausage and bean pasties.
You were there.
Okay, so that's what you were up to with Greta and Greg's.
No.
No.
No, that didn't happen.
No.
Of course not.
It wasn't Greta.
Yeah, didn't happen.
It was Greg Davies.
It was a regretta.
What about you, Morgan? What have you been up to?
I've just been dog sitting.
Aww.
She's alright, bitch.
Hey.
No, she's so the family's away at the moment.
Oh, have they gone anywhere nice?
Yes, they've
Good.
gone to Greg's in Newcastle.
Right, it's where the action's at.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a show on or something.
What, in Greg's?
Well, there has been.
Oh,
recently.
it's after it was opened up 24 hours, wasn't it? The show is 24-hour pasty people. Yeah. Sorry, it's not my joke. That belongs to Danny Sutcliffe.
Danny Zuko, yeah. But yeah, so I've been dog sitting, and she won't leave my side. She's been very needy, more so than normal. When I'm walking around the house, she's just there all the time, to the point where I'm going to the toilet and she's just sat there. I'm having to. She's asleep on the bed now.
Oh,
listening.
Oh.
And she's like, I tried to put her in a bed the other night and she was crying, so I ended up. Well, she's been sleeping with me every night, and it's the worst thing about it is, I, for the first time in a long time, had to go into the bathroom to have a wank. Because
I know about this. Not about
Because
your masturbatory habits, but
because I felt like I can't do it with her around, and because she just stares at you. So I had to go in the bathroom, shut the door. So my question is to you guys: what do you do with your animals when you fancy a bit of pokey bumwank?
Well, I
well,
don't.
mine
I don't
watches.
involve them. I don't involve them.
No,
Mainly because of the fear. What if, right?
they
What
get
if-
into it.
What if they get into it? No. What if they have the spirit of a dead grandparent?
Yeah, I always thought that as well.
So I'm not the only weirdo who thinks that that's a kind of a weird
Well,
thing. That could
Yeah, I
be
know,
a
but you know,
possibility.
even to think of that being the case, you still think it's nice to sit in the room and watch a dead grandparent lick the minge, and then vomit a minge hairball, just like Nana used to do. Bless her.
Now
Granddad's watching.
I'm even more disturbed now. So I'm not alone.
Sorry.
I'm not alone in those thoughts, though.
No,
I just feel like I can't do that when she's. Honestly, I watched her earlier because I got out the shower and I was getting changed. I saw her earlier watching me get changed, and she looked at my penis.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, sausages, sausage surprise. Well, chipolatas, whatever.
So Elvis, do you just
I have
just
to get the
wank-
cat out of the room if anything
Do you
like
have to
that
get
is
the
going to
cat
be
out?
taking place.
yeah?
Not only during self-love times, sometimes she just looks at me and stares at me in such a way, and I have to maintain eye contact with her
Yeah.
Whilst
until
wanking?
she looks away. No, this isn't while that's happening. No,
Oh, right.
this is just while I'm sat in the room, perhaps watching a film or skinning a cat.
A different one,
Um,
obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. She just stares. She maintains this eye contact with me, and I look back at her, and I have to, like I say, hold my gaze, as it were, until she turns away, or But
Oh, is
for
that-
the most part, I have to keep her out of the room because she can't. Not all of the time. She sometimes sits and rests with me. We
Oh.
enjoy each other's company, and it's very nice, and I pet her and what not. But for the most part, she can fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off, dead Nana cat.
Little hairy bastard.
I know couples who just openly have sex with animals in the room,
In the room. Mm.
and I find that weird. Also, even weirder, I know couples who have sex with like their baby in the room,
Oh dear. No, it doesn't.
and the reason being that let's go, oh, it's too young, but
Mm.
when you're 18 years old, I think when's the cut-off point?
Exactly. That's it, isn't it?
I think 18.
My parents still
actually,
have
I
sex
think-
in the room in
Yeah.
front of me.
But the problem
That's
is,
what
it's
I'm
normally when you're at Greg's, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird Christmas.
Good. So you've been up to getting your room, or getting out of the room where your dog is.
I've been up to finding ways to masturbate in peace. Yeah.
Animal-free masturbation.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I think-
that's the
I think
real
we've got a-
animal rights issue we've got.
I feel like we've got a
isn't it?
powerful campaign right there.
Yeah, I think so.
We should get it. We should get it trending.
Yeah, we get it printed on T-shirts and have it next
We
to
have
our
the right to
banner.
masturbate in peace.
Yeah.
No cats or dogs watching my dick.
What about hamsters?
That's fine. They're only small.
Right. Fine. We just got to, I think we need to get together a comprehensive list of what animal is
Yeah,
allowed.
if you're moving the fish tank out the room, then
Yeah, it's a bit much. So your gerbils, your fish, your hamsters. Now, I would draw a line at a ferret.
What about a blue bottle?
No. Just
Do you think a
distract-
blue bottle would be getting itself off watching you from the wall there?
It might. Have you seen The Fly?
Yes, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
he likes
Yeah.
a wank, doesn't he?
Jeff Goldblum loves to toss off.
I haven't heard that expression in a while.
That's another one.
Yeah, it's another minute cut.
No, that's another name of the show, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we do need to sort these rules out.
Bambi, Bambi, what have you been doing?
Nothing as remotely interesting as you guys. I've been making sure that the curtains work. So like you sometimes you open and close your curtains, draw your curtains, or undraw them. I don't know what it is. And sometimes they don't do it very well. They just get stuck.
I see.
And when that happens, that means I haven't been and checked those curtains over yet.
Oh.
It's only a biannual thing. I do it. It's twice a year. I get round everyone's house and I'll check the curtains. It's quite hard. I'm quite like Father Christmas, where I can just get into your house without you knowing, and it doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything dodgy. I'm just checking your curtains.
Yeah.
But sometimes I can't always get there because of the pandemic. I can't always get there. And I can't socially distantly check your curtains. So I apologise, but I've been starting that up again because obviously restrictions are starting to lift. So,
but just in the same way that the children will leave out like a carrot and a mince pie and whatnot for Santa Claus, do people not put masks on their curtains as a preventative for when you arrive?
A preventative? Oh, as in for me to wear? Yeah, but some of them have made a mistake.
No. To prevent the to prevent the curtains from spreading the virus.
Right.
Make sure that the curtains are masked.
Right. I've not been doing that, but I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah, it could work, I think.
I might implement that into a new set of rules.
If you're wearing a mask and the curtains are wearing a mask,
you should be safe.
You're less likely to get the COVIDs.
Let your dog out of the room.
Does anyone leave anything for you, like Santa? Does anyone leave any food for you? Or, does anyone actually leave stuff out so you don't go in? Like, I don't know, like...
No, there is a sign.
Pitchforks?
It's generally a pitchfork or a candle with 7 wicks, a 7-wicked candle, and that means that I shouldn't go into your house.
What about to go in?
If it's to go in, they normally they can get like a pink crayon and an orange crayon, melt them in the microwave, but you've got to make them melt into a statue of Nicholas Lyndhurst. And that's an invite to go in. If you don't do anything...
What was that name again?
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
If you don't put anything on, I take it as okay for me to go in. I mean, the melted Nicholas Lyndhurst crayon means you're desperate for me to go in. If there's nothing there, I might go in anyway, and I'll snoop in your drawers.
Right.
Snoop Doggy drawers.
So that's what I've been doing this week. Isn't that odd?
How strange.
It is strange.
But we should have all been getting up to such things.
What a life we lead.
And we've known each other how long, and I've never told you this part of my life.
75 years.
75 years. I think we met at that restaurant when we were sat next to the guy from Wizard of Oz, isn't it?
Who do you think would win in a fight between him and Bill Clinton?
What, Wizard of Oz guy and Bill Clinton?
What was his name? Bert Lahr?
Bert Lahr or Bill Clinton?
Bert Lahr.
No, I'm going with Bill because you'd get out his saxophone. And we all
it's
know
not the only thing he'd get out.
It isn't. It's his penis, isn't it?
No. I didn't mean that. I meant some policies.
Get out some policies.
Get your policies out, Bill.
Bert Lahr all day. He always puts them up.
No, I'm going to Bill because he's got the most dangerous of instruments, which is a saxophone.
That's right. It can be very mean and sexy.
I've got one question for you.
Yeah.
That just kind of devalues your whole point, right?
Right, okay.
Is Bill Clinton a fucking lion? No.
Oh, all right then. I get it. Yeah.
Is Bert Lahr alive when you met him? No.
Yeah, exactly. And do you think, that there are enough horror films about snowmen?
There's Jack Frost. Is that a horror film?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that answers my question.
There was an episode of Doctor Who once when the snowmen...
Yeah, there was. I remember that. Yeah.
There
was an episode of Doctor Who, wasn't there?
There was an episode of Doctor Who.
There was
right.
one episode.
Once. I heard about it. It was
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, back in day.
Back,
Hey, God, yeah.
back when
then.
you could.
Yeah,
Back-
Bert Lahr.
No!
Bert Lahr, mate. Bert Lahr.
No, Bert
Bert
Lahr.
Lahr.
Bert Lahrless.
Bert Lahr is a mighty lion. Bert Lahr, he's
Always
lovely.
smiling.
Bert Lahr. He can fight Bill Clinton. Bert Lahr.
He's got his own theme tune. I like it.
Hey, should we do some news?
Go on then, let's do some
Yeah.
news. Give us your headlines there, Morgan.
Have we all got headlines?
I've
today?
got them. I've got some.
Right.
Elvis, you
I've
got headlines?
Nope.
No, make some up then.
All right. Okay.
You
The
can go
news.
last. The news.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
The big cheese is finally caught. Long boy becomes viral sensation. Trump repeatedly punched in the face.
Oh, good. Boris Johnson cast as the new sad sack in the live-action Raggy Dolls. After 2025, tyres will be banned. Priti Patel blames David Attenborough for climate change. Elvis?
Yes.
No news from you.
Well, actually, I did hear a story. It might be a little bit old now, but
It was old Glastonbury. By
he was
any
a wizard. This wizard.
Yeah, what happened to this wizard?
Oh, he kidnapped a little girl at Glastonbury.
He didn't, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He had a special machine.
What was the
chance.
machine?
Elvis, can I remind you? It's just the headline.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a two-way headline. It's a conversational
wizard.
headline.
Wizard with a special machine kidnaps girl at Glastonbury. It was a really weird machine, and it had like a cover over it, and then the little
That's
girl
a
put
very
her
long
head
headline.
in, and then it sort of like just sucked her in,
Wow.
and she
Okay.
was never seen again. Transported to Wizardland, transformed into wizard slavery.
That's the headlines of the news.
That's the headlines. Now the weather.
Go on then, Morgan.
Hosted by Greta Thunderbird. She'll do the weather for us, won't she?
I think so. I'll give her a call.
Thank you. She'll be in Greg's.
It's
So-
getting hotter. That's the weather from Greta.
She just starts the weather by saying, "You should be ashamed. It's raining." Okay, so the big cheese.
The big cheese.
So there was a drug dealer, right, in
Right.
Liverpool, called
Of
the
course.
Big Cheese,
Right.
and he's been notorious for years. And he's been like the police have been trying to find him, and they just couldn't find him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was posting pictures of himself on social media, like pictures of saying, "You can't catch me, you don't know where I am," because he kept moving across the country, right? He was finally found because the guy, the big cheese, yeah, posted a picture of himself with some Stilton, thinking,
Right.
"Oh, aren't I clever? The big cheese with some cheese." But what the police did is they matched the fingerprints from the picture of the cheese, and they caught him, and now he's in prison.
They
So
matched the fingerprints from the picture of cheese.
Yeah. And that's how they got him. And now he's in prison, and he's not eating any cheese.
Oh man, he needs that fat little chef at the side of the road to sweat a bit for him.
So yeah, the big cheese is finally caught, which is good news, isn't it?
It is. I was worried about the big cheese.
So
That had the sarcastic
The
full stop.
fat little chef at the end of it.
The
Yeah.
fat
So-
little sarcastic
Fat little
chef.
Long Boy becomes viral sensation, right? So there's a waterfowl, a duck called Long Boy, and he's called Long Boy, right? Because he has a bit of a long neck. And he's become a bit of a viral sensation on Twitter because
Sorry, is Longboy a breed or this particular bird?
no, it's just the name of the duck.
It's as an individual.
He's,
Right, okay.
he's called Long Boy because he's a long boy.
Yeah, I was just checking if it was his name or the breed.
No, it's a nickname.
Right, okay. These things are important to me.
So anyway, the duck became a bit of a sensation. A, because he's got a bit of a long neck, but also because the forced perspective of this photograph makes him look that he's actually taller than a building.
Now that is a long boy.
And everyone on Twitter said, "Now, that's a very long boy." So yeah, and everyone commented saying, "Wow, that's the tallest mallard duck that's ever lived." And it's not, but you know, you get the gist. So anyway,
Sorry, I'm just laughing. It's that, like, imagine any other news program being like this.
Well, the BBC
so it's
has
like,
gone downhill.
It's a little gone downhill. News.
anyway, Trump repeatedly punched in the face. So there's a Trump wax figure.
Oh, I was hoping
That
it
was
was
it.
real.
I know, but it was in Texas, in San Antonio. Okay, so like a kind of Madame Tussauds type of place. But they had to move it because people kept punching it in the
smacking
face. Yeah,
Brilliant.
and it was actually breaking the wax. The wax.
The wasp.
The wax was all crackly.
Oh.
So,
that's quite funny,
so-
I suppose, isn't it?
so they moved it, yeah. So that's my news.
Thanks for your news there, Morgan. I'll move on to my news.
Ever
Boris.
the profesh.
Aye. Boris Johnson cast as the new sad sack in the live-action Raggy Dolls movie. So there's been lots of films made from like cartoons and such, like Paddington Bear and such like that. So the latest one is Raggy Dolls, which was out in the 90s.
It was, yeah. I remember Raggy Dolls.
Maybe to the 2000s.
Neil Innes did
yeah.
the theme tune for that.
Who did?
Neil Innes
Oh,
from the
interesting.
Bonzos.
So
Raggy Dolls.
Raggy Dolls, dolls like you and
You
me.
and me. Cha cha cha.
But they're not though, either, because they're dolls and we're not
No,
dolls.
what
They're
it
not
was-
like us.
What it was meant to imply is that there's odd people and there's odd dolls. It was a very all-inclusive type of thing.
What?
It
So
was.
they were calling us odd.
Yes,
Well, that's a bit insulting.
No,
of
it
a
was saying
TV show.
for people.
No,
who
it was said for
felt
people
odd.
who feel like they're different.
Yeah,
that
you're
there are
not.
that these dolls are also
So
completely
if you're different,
stupid.
then you must be a doll.
Yes. So there was Claude, wasn't there?
Yes.
Back to front.
Yeah.
Sad
Was there a
sack.
Claude was the French one.
Yeah, sad sack.
Sad sack was
and something
He was
else.
like a chubby one, wasn't he? Sad sack.
He was. So Boris
And
Johnson.
who's playing? Boris
Boris
Johnson's going to
is-
play Sad sack in the film.
Well, the truth of the story is he isn't, but he's been offered the part. Someone actually,
Wow.
the production company actually got in contact with him, but that
Well,
doesn't
if
sell
they
headlines.
cast
does it?
him, if they cast him though,
Yeah.
they couldn't do the theme tune "Dolls Like You and Me," because we're not like Boris, are we?
No.
Dolls like the smaller percent.
Yeah, we'll change the theme tune.
Dolls like the smaller percents.
So yeah, the headline is misleading. He didn't actually take the part. He's been offered it and think it is a joke, but the film is going to go ahead, and I don't know
Well,
who is.
maybe
I mean,
he will-
he could still be
maybe
called
he will
Sad sack,
take it.
couldn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he'll take it eventually when his time comes to an end.
When his time comes to an end.
Yeah, in the role. I don't mean in life. I
Oh.
don't mean.
Oh.
I don't mean he's going to play a sad sack in the afterlife.
He might do. Like that might be his own personal hell where he has to just eternally
forever.
play sad sack.
Sad sack in the afterlife.
Yes.
Wow.
Sad sack in the afterlife. I like that.
Sad sack in the afterlife.
You're writing that down. Brilliant. So that was the first headline. After 2025, rubber tyres will be banned. So I don't know if you know that. I think it's again 2025. You won't be able to buy a new house with a gas boiler in. You're not
Really?
you're not going to be able to have petrol cars after 2035. I'm not
Really?
100. Yes, I'm not. Not new. You can't buy new things.
Oh, okay.
So after 2025, rubber tyres will be banned because rubber is very hard to dispose of and it just sits there for years, and if it catches on fire, it's really bad. So what they're doing is they've found if you compress banana peels and treat it with some other chemical, but I think it's not quite safe. It has the same consistency as rubber, with the added benefit of being able to break down easier when you dispose of them. So that's it. Yeah.
So everyone's going to be driving around cars on bananas.
Yeah, so a bit like the Mario Kart, it will all be sliding all over the place.
Yeah. Also, does that mean they're going to start making rubber johnnies?
Out of banana skins.
Why don't we just start wearing banana skins?
Perfectly safe. Please do that, everybody.
Yeah.
Keep yourself safe.
I ate 2 bananas today.
Did you? What did you do with the skins?
Did you keep them?
I put them in the bin.
Right, get them out.
Well, pick them out and put them on your cock.
Yeah. Do
Right.
that. And kick the cat out the room before you do it.
I certainly will.
Because that'd just be weird.
I'm not going to let the cat watch me put banana skins on my Johnson.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Have you tried that in front of a feline?
No.
No, but his wife.
Has,
yes.
Yeah, she tried it.
In front of
yeah,
a feline.
yeah, in front of a feline. Yes.
Okay, so that was the second one.
Yes.
Priti Patel blames David Attenborough for climate change.
Yeah, I get that.
So Priti Patel has blamed Attenborough for climate change because she's a cunt.
Is
Yes.
that a name? Is
Priti
that a
Patel.
name?
What? Yeah.
What? Priti Patel. Yes.
Her name's Pretty.
Yes.
Pretty. Yes.
P-R-I-T-T-I, I think.
She is quite pretty, if I may say so.
But she's a cunt.
Is
But
that
she's
her,
a cunt.
Is that her given name, or she named herself that?
I don't know. I care not enough to look up that information.
Is her name Patsy Patel?
I'm gonna have to go and have a wee. Sorry.
Okay, you go.
Just do it there. Just do it right there.
Anytime anyone says her name, I have to piss.
Yes, it's
Right. I'll be back. Don't talk about me.
Pissy Patel. This is nice.
So why is it his fault?
Whose fault?
David Attenborough's.
Oh, she's a bit weird. She blamed another thing she did the other day. She blamed the social media platforms for showing videos of people crossing the channel illegally, getting in this country. She blamed that on why there's more people coming to this country illegally. She's a very odd person.
Who is she?
A cunt.
No, what is she? What is her role? What is she, an actress?
No, she's an MP. She has
an
power.
MP.
Yes, she has power. And
an
she scares
MP's
me.
called Pretty.
Yes. She's a real person. She's a venomous, horrible bastard.
There's a real person who's an MP.
Yes, she's the
Pretty.
Home Secretary. It's P-R-I-T-I, not double T like I previously said.
This
Patel.
is absurd to me.
Yeah.
She's called Pretty.
Yeah.
That she's a real human being called Pretty and she's in power?
So you think that merely by having the name Pretty, she shouldn't be in power?
So
because I absolutely agree with you. What a stupid name.
So your problem with her is her name, not her policies.
Well, from what you've said, yeah, but I don't know her enough to comment on the rest of her policies.
Oh, look
I
her
just
up.
think she's got a rather stupid fucking name.
You'll be as furious as I am at her very
And the fact that
being.
someone was elected called Pretty.
I think you're hanging on to the name far too much.
But I'm glad you've got that venomous strength behind your argument there, though. I think that's what's important.
Is a boyfriend called Ugly?
Yeah.
Ugly Patel?
And they had a baby, and it's called Normal.
Indifferent Patel.
Average Patel.
Run-of-the-mill Patel.
Perfectly adequate Patel.
Mediocre Patel.
5 out of 10 Patel.
It'll do, Patel.
That's enough, Patel.
I've had worse Patel.
But yes, so she's blaming David Attenborough because she has no idea how the world works.
Of course you did. Her name's Pretty.
No.
Well, she's a stupid fucking shit, and I hope she dies.
Yes.
Yeah, and then she'd be called Dead Patel.
What? Is that how it works?
Pretty lifeless.
Pretty Dead Patel.
Of course, I'd just like to say I would not ever like to call on the murder of anyone.
No,
I'd,
no. And I
I'd
don't
like to
wish
do
death
it
on
myself. I'd like to just do it my fucking self.
anyone. I don't like to wish death on anyone.
Right, I think
Obviously.
Elvis just
Oh
left.
no, I've certainly
Oh,
wished
okay.
death. I like to wish, like when Boris got the COVID, I wished death on him. I actually thought, oh, I hope he dies. And I did actually post that on the Facey Bees, and people going, oh yeah, brilliant, yeah. But I won't wish death on anyone. But I said, look, I've tried and it doesn't work, so it's fine to do.
It has no consequence.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's just like you don't need to say bless you after a sneeze either, because that doesn't change the sneeze happened or anything that's going to happen after the sneeze, other than the fact that I'm going to turn around and say, "Yeah, don't bother blessing me, you silly twat."
So, do you know the reason for blessing a sneeze?
Divine calling
Yeah.
upon the divine to.
I think it was
is
the
this
devil,
to do with
wasn't
plague
it?
or something?
No, yeah, the devil was in the plague and the sneeze. So you bless it in the
That's
thought
right,
of stopping it spreading.
I thought it
But
was to do with the little devilly buggers in your nose.
you're a devilly bugger. But I think if only they knew about masks back then, it would have been fine,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Bless you. Use a mask next time, you cunt.
They did have masks though, didn't they? They didn't
Yeah,
they have masks with like really pointy nose.
The death masks they did, yeah.
Yeah. But why haven't we been wearing them?
Because
Like the big
a
plague
lot.
doctor things.
That'd be a really good idea. 2 meter long one, and then you've got your
Yeah.
distances
And
sorted, haven't
then
you?
if anyone comes in the distance of your nose, they
Yes.
know that.
Twat them with it.
Yeah, you just peck them like a penguin.
It's got a razor blade on the end. You just slash them.
Yes, slash their eyes.
Wow. Okay. No, but they're protected because of
Beaky plague doctors.
You're a beaky plague doctor.
Yeah, you know they used to stuff those masks with stuff that
Sage
smells.
and stuff.
So, yeah, right. Yeah.
I think they accidentally protected themselves as well by whatever they put in there. One of them was like a not an
Vegan
antiseptic.
sausage rolls.
A vegan sausage roll. One of them was like a. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the word, but one of them did actually protect them from the germs. So quite accidentally,
So it actually worked.
they were
yeah.
protected. I believe, or I might have just entirely made that up. But it sounds.
I've
plausible,
read
doesn't it?
about it before. But it's been a while since I've looked.
Problem
into
is, I
plague
wrote
doctors.
it. I wrote it.
It was you doing the Wikipedia.
I have wrote whatever you've read.
Yes. You
So
are
that-
a Wikipedia troll.
I am. That was my news. What was your news, Elvis? What was your headline again?
Oh my god, there was like this wizard in Glastonbury and it like got this little girl into this weird machine thing and it had like a cloth over it and wheels on it in the middle of a field and the little girl, she put her head in and then like, oh my god, she just got like sucked in and then we never saw her again.
And that was the news.
I genuinely wish BBC News were conducted like this.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it is.
Yes, it's satire as well, you know, not just daft, you cunts.
We've definitely said the C word so much more this show.
Can we bleep
Yeah.
it? It would actually sound better if we bleeped it.
Oh, that's more work for me, isn't it?
Just
Hey
like
guys, though, here's a
diff-
question for you.
different
Sorry,
animal noises. Just
Maybe.
different animal noises.
Maybe.
that'll work.
Barbara.
Ma.
Who is your favourite Macaulay Culkin? For example,
Right.
Macaulay Culkin, which is my answer.
I
Who's
think
yours?
rather than Macaulay Culkin, I think I'm more of a fan of Macaulay Culkin.
And what about you, Morgan? Fantastic. Who's your favourite
Home-
Macaulay Culkin?
Home Alone.
What?
Home Alone.
That you're
No.
not getting what we.
No. Who's your
what-
favourite Macaulay Culkin?
He's not getting it.
The Home Alone.
Elvis, he's not.
Oh, the one
understanding.
that's in Home Alone.
Yeah.
Who is it that's in Home Alone?
Macaulay Culkin.
Ah, that's his favourite. It's Macaulay Culkin, isn't it?
Right.
Right.
Speaking of questions, I have.
Yeah, I'm not going to run with that segment next time, lad.
Are you, did that work?
Yeah, that one. I'm just going to scratch that off the list.
Okay. I
Sorry, carry on, Morgan. I'll
I-
just,
sorry,
I'll
I've-
just, get,
no,
I'll
sorry,
just get
before-
to business.
Before we move on, I've scheduled that for every one.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if there's a workaround.
Right. Okay.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. I'll
Sorry.
put a question mark next to it in pencil. Then.
Yeah, I'll put a pin in it.
Yeah. I'll just drop a pin on it.
I'm just going to put a pin in it. I'm just going to make a point.
I'll just make a point of making a point.
Pointing a pin in it.
Put a pin in it. Make a point in it.
I'm going to send you a memo.
So, Morgan Fantastic, what were you talking about?
Speaking of questions, I have Morgan has questions.
Oh,
Ah.
this is a section, isn't it? We've done this before.
Oh, do we have a theme tune?
We do it every week.
Yeah. Oh, we have theme tunes, but I've not been using them.
No.
He's a lazy fuck.
Oh, I'm the lazy fuck, am I?
I'm joking.
No,
No,
I
go
am.
on, have
I'm
it out now.
Yeah, Bambi.
Keep
Where's
it running.
Where's all the stuff?
It's up my bum bum.
Well, pick it out and put it in the show.
Will do. This is a song brought to my bum. Oh, are you sparking up a joint there?
Question. He's always sparking up a joke. Question number 1. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Oh,
Bambi.
do you want all 3?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, banana milkshake.
Side order of fries.
An ever expanding balloon. And a 3-legged 27-foot tall giraffe.
Cool. Good answers. Elvis?
I'd like to be able to go into John Malkovich's portal whenever I want.
Oh.
Yes.
I'd like a wheelbarrow full of crunchies. And I think my third one would be to live for at least another 3 months.
That's good.
It's not much of an ask, is it?
Not really.
I'll drop off the crunchies. I don't know if that'll help the last one though.
Can you deliver them by a swan?
I might use the swan, or I might use my big giraffe.
Oh yeah, do it with that. I hope you get the genie first.
Well, I'm going to get the giraffe, right? I'm going to... Because it's got 3 legs, it'll be a bit wobbly, and I'll bend it back with its 27-foot neck and put the wheelbarrow of crunchies on the end of it and fling it to you. Like a big trebuchet, a big fleshy giraffe trebuchet.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I really
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
What would you have, Morgan, with your 3 wishes?
I'd like a piggyback off a penguin,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
just to the shops or something.
Just to further into that question, would you like a big penguin or a little you?
No, just a normal sized penguin. And then me.
It's got to carry you.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay.
It's strong.
Super strong, yeah.
Strong
Yeah.
penguin. Yeah.
I'd like to. I'd wish that the clouds were lower.
Okay, that's called fog.
No. But as you see them now,
Yeah.
but just like in the ground, like fluffy. Like cotton wool.
Okay. You want a kind of an idealistic look of heaven on earth, basically.
No, I just like clouds.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Leave God out of this.
And my final one is I wish that a lifetime supply of M&Ms.
Which kind of M&M?
Well, all of them.
Oh,
Lifetime supply.
good call. No, because I would have went straight for peanut, but then thinking
Well,
about
I like the mix bag, to be honest.
you got
Yeah.
the crunchy ones, the toffee ones, the original
Oh
ones.
my god, yeah.
There's peanut butter, peanut M&Ms as well, isn't there? I think.
Yeah.
Oh
there's all-
shit.
And then there's all the ones from overseas.
Oh my
I
god.
think that M&Ms are my go-to sweet.
Can I swap my giraffe for some M&Ms?
Why don't you get a giraffe full of M&Ms?
Hey guys, right? If we heat my crunchies up in a pan with the M&Ms, we can like make a crunchy M&M.
Oh my word!
Oh,
Honestly, I'll bring some over.
Brilliant.
Honestly, I will.
Something I've genuinely wanted to do, and I'm going to do it one day. I think about a week before I die. I'm going to get a big tin of roses on Quality Street. I'm going to take I'm going to take the toffees out. Not interested in them. I'm not interested. They take too long to eat. You could have 3 soft centres by the time you had 1 toffee. Absolute waste of time. So I'm going to get all the toffees out of the way, take all the wrappers off, and I'm going to heat up a whole massive tin, like huge tins worth, and heat it up and melt it into a big cake. And let the cake cool down and cut slices out of it. What do you reckon to that?
well, if you're on your way out anyway, then
No, I'll die as a result of that.
yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it,
I
lads.
just want it.
I'm doing
To
it,
be
guys.
honest.
I'm going to make it happen.
Question number 2.
Oh,
what's,
crikey.
what's the funniest way you've broken the law?
Oh, that's a tricky one. The funniest way I broke the law. I think it was the time.
Just for anyone listening out there, if there's any police officers, anything that's about to be said, you don't know if we're being honest or we're making it up, and there's no evidence. So just say,
Fuck the
Bambi, carry on.
law. Fuck the law. I think it was the time Elvis was there, where we were in a bar in Middlesbrough.
Oh yes.
It was a very foggy night, a bit like Silent Hill.
It was like there was loads of clouds, like you like.
There was low clouds on the ground.
low clouds.
And we went to a
Low
club,
clouds.
and it was below the surface of the earth. We went in there, and we were quite drunk, and there was 2 bars. One of them was open, one of them wasn't. And I thought it'd be hilarious to lean over the bar and help myself to a pint. And the bouncer
naughty.
came. Naughty.
Very naughty.
I was thieving. I broke the law. And a bouncer came out from behind the bar, saw me. I saw him. Our eyes met.
And then you kissed.
And then we kissed. No, and he came round and I said, shall I go then? And he just escorted me out the building. And it was quite funny because it was quite a nice throwing out, because we both know that I did wrong. He didn't need to drag me out. And it was a very
you were
funny...
going to be no further bother.
Yeah,
I thought he should have just let you pay for it, and then you could have
Nah, there was no tap on the end of it, and it was definitely thievery. But that's not necessarily the funny part. The funny part was the fact that I was just out in the street. My coat was still in the bar, I think.
I came out with it, I believe. Did I
Yes, you did. And I just started to walk home. I had no choice. I had no money, nothing. And Elvis came out and he just shouted my name, and you could just hear me giggling off in the distance in the fog.
I could just hear laughter from behind all the fog. I didn't know where he was. It's like, Rick, and I just heard this like this little naughty boy giggling in there.
It was. That was the funniest law break I've done that I am willing to talk about.
I broke into the Scream factory. I don't know why.
Replace the Dud's chainsaw with a real one.
I was with 2 other people who shall remain nameless.
Was it Shelley and
But,
Rob?
No.
Okay.
You got one right. Anyway, yes, we went round and it was dark and we had vodka with us and I had a bag of other refreshments. And I
Drugs.
tripped over,
He
I
means
fell,
drugs.
and no, I actually had a bottle of Fanta and some drugs. And I fell over and scuffed my shins
Oh.
because it was completely dark. I didn't know where I was. I couldn't find my phone to put a torch on. And anyway, got out, and then the person I was with at the time, we looked over and I said, "There's some torches over there. We should just go and climb the fence and leave. This is a stupid thing that we're doing."
Yeah.
Anyway, ran to where the fence was, and by that point decided to. The gentleman I was with laid down in like a star shape on the floor, and I just crouched and put my chin, my fist on my chin, sort of thing. And so I was just, thinking. Anyway,
Pondering.
pondering. Yeah, that's it. A great philosopher. I saw the 2 torches, 2 policemen, go either side of me. And I thought, as if they didn't see me. That's amazing. I was like sort of laughing to myself as if they didn't see me. And then I just felt this presence next to me and looked up, and this voice just went, "Get up." Oh, hello. And I was very polite, and I was like, I'll be completely honest with you. We've just been some dickheads, and we've climbed over the fence for some reason. We're very drunk, and we're very sorry. And the chap who owns the land said, "Good job I called the police and didn't set the dog on you. The dog would have ripped you to shreds." I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah, well, that's good then, isn't it? Is there anyone else here with you?" Like, "Oh, I think he's gone home now." And then all of a sudden, this other person came running from inside of the Scream factory with a bottle of vodka in his hand, going, "All right, it's fucking clot in there." I was like, "Oh, no, here he is now, officer." So yes, we apologised and we left. We left through the front gate, and as we were leaving, the other gentleman who came running out of the Scream factory turned round and saw the dog barking and said, "That dog."
Oh dear.
He's like, I had to just kick that fucking thing over the fence.
Wow.
It'd have been funny if he ran out the Scream Factory like dressed as a clown or like, like
With the chainsaw or something.
like one of the actors.
Yeah. So that was very naughty and completely regrettable, but at the same time quite funny too. But we did waste police time by doing that. So yes, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry, the police.
you didn't waste the police time. The guy who rang the police wasted their time.
Well, there were people in his garden, effectively. So I suppose he had every right to do so.
He shouldn't have such an entertaining garden.
He shouldn't have such a fucking brilliant, scary garden for us to go and run in.
Make your garden more dull to protect it.
Yes.
That's our
Don't
advice.
put the Scream Factory in your garden. I've told you 1,000 times.
He has as well.
Exactly.
What about you,
Exactly.
Morgan?
Sorry, that was a rather long-winded story, but I got there.
No, it was good. I haven't really broke the law much.
Oh,
but
whatever.
but when I've
International
Loser.
drug dealer.
when I've worked at companies, I often steal stuff.
What?
Um,
I haven't broke the law. I'm just a thief.
But no, I think with large corporations, I think they can spare a couple of quid. Nothing major, like do you know, like bits of paper, you know, like to use for my printer, stuff like that. So when I was working at a restaurant,
A bundle of £10 notes for my
never
printer.
never money.
Bottle of vodka.
Just equipment. So I was working at this restaurant.
Oh, yeah, did you serve the Wicked Witch of the West lasagna? Sorry, carry on.
Dickhead. So yeah, I was living with my friend at the time, and we had a house party, and everyone came over for this party, including people from where I worked, and the general manager came over for this party. And she said, Phil, can I get a glass? So I said, yeah, just help yourself. It's just in that cupboard. So she opened the cupboard door, and then she went, Phil, can I have a word? I went, yeah. She went, everything in this cupboard is from work. And the reason being, back in the day, all the branding for the restaurants had red and white branding. So she noticed that all the plates, all the cups, mugs, basically knives and forks all had this branding on. And that's what everything that I had in the cupboards.
Brilliant.
Even to the point where like the condiments had like stolen ketchups, like mustards.
You had a waiter and a chef in the kitchen.
Yeah. And she just went, "You stole all this from work," and I was like, "Yeah." And she didn't fire me. She found it funny. She just laughed because at the end of the day, it's not her money. So.
Wow, but it's that kind of attitude that puts an extra £1 on the burger.
Well, I'm
Morgan.
not for it.
Yeah,
but just the stuff like that, just like equipment when I needed it.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you.
Steal from work, everyone. So
Yeah, do.
Yeah.
a friend
Fuck
of ours, every time I get a new job, he asks, a friend of ours' father, every time I get a new job, asks, what is my scam? What am I stealing? And what am I getting from the company for free? He sees it as just a part of how life should be, is that you just help yourself to stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, I
no,
agree.
nothing. I'm not doing that because...
So what is your scam, Bambi? What are you telling me?
I'm international gun runner. Yeah.
Oh, I had to run today because of a gun.
Did you?
Yeah, I went for a walk today and around Errington Woods Way, and somebody fired what I can only describe as a shotgun
No
right
way.
near me.
Oh,
And I
dear.
went, oh, bloody heck. And I moved on a little. And I was like, what are you doing? And then there was another gunshot, and I thought, well, if they're not responding and still firing, I'm going to walk
Maybe they were
a little
dueling.
bit quicker.
Maybe they were
With a
dueling.
It
Was
could
it-
have been.
With the hunting?
I believe they probably were.
They were hunting
Shooting
Elvis.
bloody grouse or something. Or human.
Yeah, long
So
pig.
I thought, I'll just walk quicker in case they're hunting long pig. Which was the nickname I used to have at school.
Long pig.
That's the
No,
name
not
of-
really. That's just the name of human meat.
It's human. It's
It is
human
known
flesh.
as long
when it's eaten. Yeah,
Eating mess.
because we taste like pork, but we're taller.
Oh no, sorry, they don't eat pigs, do they?
The eating lot, no, they just fuck them.
Fuck their heads. Dead heads of dead pigs.
Fuck dead pig heads.
Dead
Next
pig heads,
question.
please.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
If you could trade lives with someone, who would
Yeah,
it be?
Elvis.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, right.
Right.
Well, because Rick's me,
Yeah, and
right.
and he's always wanted to be Anthony Hopkins.
and I've always wanted to be Anthony
Well,
Hopkins.
he always knows that I've wanted
Why
to be
Anthony Hopkins?
Because my mum has a crush on him.
And he'd love to love his mum in a special, different way.
Only as Anthony Hopkins, though.
But it would be me.
Or as John Malkovich.
This is getting confusing. Would I have already become you, and then I've got to become Anthony Hopkins? What happens to you if I'm you and you are Anthony Hopkins, but I'm the you that is Anthony Hopkins? What happens?
I
Where
see.
are
That
you?
means you are then also Anthony Hopkins
Yeah.
because I'm Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, no, but no.
So-
I become you.
So
Elvis,
who's
and
fucking your mother?
I'm not. We're just
Right.
trying to clear this up. So
Hopefully, just my dad now. I'm thinking.
right, no,
I've really not thought this through.
I become Elvis. Elvis becomes Anthony, but as the transaction happened, once I've become Elvis or before, so is Elvis an empty vessel before I get there, or do I get there and Elvis is still there and then
Listen, mate. Right, listen. As
No.
long as somebody eats my mum's fanny with a nice Chianti and some fava beans and goes, then I'm a happy Herod.
So that's us
Right.
two. So what about you, Morgan?
Can you please cut that bit as well?
No. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay. Any point in his life or now?
Just always.
He's a good looking chap, isn't he? Is that why?
No, not necessarily. He's just never been. He's never had a bad performance. Even if he's in a film that's not great,
Yeah.
he's always
He's
good.
still
in
very
it.
good. Yeah, that's
He's-
very true. I think. Yeah.
I've never seen Leonardo DiCaprio be crap in a film.
Have you seen
Never.
him in Critters? It
Is
was
he
a low budget horror
Was
movie.
it Critters 3?
Was it
Or
3?
was it the first one?
I'm
I
not
can't
sure.
remember. It's one of the Critters films.
And I can't particularly remember if he was good or bad, but
He was a
Not-
child, wasn't he? In
I,
that?
I bet he wasn't though.
I bet he wasn't. No, it's
Because he's always good in everything.
it's a great film. You should watch it.
And I tell you what, there's not many films that he's been in that are actually bad films as well.
I just recently watched him in a film from a while back called The Quick and the Dead with Sharon
Yep.
Stone
Great
and Gene
film.
Hackman. And he's a big like a show off. He's like a 20-odd-year-old kid,
Yeah.
you know, gunslinging thing, and he's sort of like he's dead cocksure of himself. But then, well, I don't know. Should I ruin it? Oh, it's been out for years. He gets fucking shot dead. But just before he dies, his performance is really rather good. He just is saying, "I
film.
don't want to die" and all that, and it's really quite.
Just great. Even
Quite-
I know,
quite good.
I know how people take the mick, but even Titanic. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He played the role for what it needed to be, like that love type role.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that he could have been typecast after that, and he hasn't been. He's done. I think he's one of my favourite actors. Leo is,
Oh,
and I'm
well-
glad. And I'm glad he won that Oscar when he did. Cause he
Round of
Hey.
applause for Leo then.
Yeah, I'm also glad that you're going to become him. Hopefully, if
I
that-
know.
I hope so.
have you
never
ever seen
do
the
that.
film Wolf of Wall Street? That's a great film.
An amazing.
Yeah,
film.
very good.
The
So
scene where he takes the lewds. So
So
funny.
funny.
So funny.
So funny.
Any more
So
questions?
one last one for you.
Go on.
If you could only choose one word to say for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Carrot.
Carrot.
Macaulay Culkin.
Carrot, Macaulay Culkin. It's an old game that you played on the schoolyard.
How long we been on for, Bambi?
70 minutes. Far too long.
Okay. Socials. Do you want to do the socials?
Yes.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to Google and type 1992 space film.
And you'll find a connection to all our socials on there.
You certainly will.
That's right, isn't it?
You can find us on Twitter at The Daft Hour. You can find us on Facebook /The Daft Hour. You can email us at thedaftour@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube at The Daft Hour. And also, you can find us on several podcast platforms via The Daft Hour.
Such as the one you're listening to us on.
which you've already found us, so yeah. I don't know
Is,
why
is Tony Blair still trending on Twitter?
always. So, I have a couple of names of the show. I don't
Go
know
on.
if you have wrote stuff.
Go on.
I've wrote down Little Fat Chef slinging burgers.
Yeah.
I've Jeff Goldblum loves to toss off,
Yeah.
and Sad Sack in the Afterlife.
Little Fat Chef slinging burgers.
Are you happy with that, Elvis?
Yes.
Okay, so the name of the show is
Little Fat
Fat Chef
slinging burgers.
slinging burgers.
Smooth as ever there, guys.
Yes,
What were
of
you going to
course,
say, Herod?
always.
Sorry. Were you gonna
Oh, I
say
was just
something?
going to ask you if Dozy Clive is still doing the bingo at Buzz Bingo in Wallsend.
Oh,
so.
every other week he job shares with Eric the Triangle.
All right, excellent. And who would win in a fight between Scooby-Doo and Salvador Dali?
I think Dali.
Scooby-Doo.
No,
Oh,
Dali.
Scooby-Doo.
No, Dali.
Scooby-Doo.
Dali.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Okay, are bald people angrier than people with hair? For example, Bruce Willis.
Oh, he is an exception to the rule.
What food do you think you'd enjoy more if it was a different colour?
Carrot.
Chubby or tubby?
Macaulay Culkin.
Chubby or tubby, for example, chubby or tubby.
Oh,
Tubby.
chubby.
If you could end the fucking screaming in my head for me, would you?
No, I love it.
Right.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin. And I guess I'll ask, if you could give fire a full name, what would it be and why? For example, Dill Fathom.
Oh, it would be Shirley, the very intensive nurse Peterson. And the reason for that is for some reason, the names that popped into my head.
Okay, and lastly,
Sorry, I'll answer that
No.
one.
Yeah,
Priti
sure.
Patel.
What? Who? That's a stupid name. Okay, so a religious question actually. The Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, the father I would kill. The Holy Spirit I would fuck. And the son I guess I'd marry. Yeah.
Right, excellent.
Yeah, the same answers, yeah.
So don't forget to Google 1992 space film.
Space film, not movie. Film, not
It
film.
could be movie
film,
too,
no,
but film will do.
Film.
Film will do because I like film.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially the Kling variety.
Yes, indeed. I do like Kling. Of all
Well-
the films I've seen, Kling is the best. The most transparent one, might say.
That was
It's
the
the
Daft
best
Hour.
one. It won the best Oscar, I think.
Yes, it did. And I do often like to wrap up raw chicken in it.
Yes, that's been the Daft Hour. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. My name's been Morgan Fantastic.
I'm the artist formerly known as Bambi.
I'm Elvis Herod, and I've got a nipple on.